Welcome everybody, this is the Scoundrels of Al'Fatar. I am your Dungeon Master, Paul in the 619. Joining me today are my homies, Trev the Shipping Guru, Dougie Fresh, Uncanny Swag my BFF, Marco from Switch Comics, and Collecting with Durs. What's up guys?
Welcome everybody.
Yes. You know what? We're all learning here. Okay, so the thing is that I actually asked a few of the homies in the community if they would like to play D&D, and these were the victims. These are the guys that said yes. So we're doing this, guys.
You know what?
So we're gonna go down the list, and I'm gonna ask these guys what experience they have playing D&D. First, we're gonna go with Trev the Shipping Guru. These were the victims. These are the guys that said yes.
Dragons throughout the 90s, several different groups of people.
Nice.
And last time I played was probably 2013 to 2016, a long 3-year campaign. We ended
Experience they have playing D&D. First, we're gonna go with Trev.
Thank you for
Trev,
joining
the
us,
shipping
bro.
guru. These were the victims. These are the guys that said yes.
Yeah,
No, for sure.
throughout the 90s.
So next we have
several different
Dougie
groups of
Fresh.
people.
Nice.
And last time I
Yeah,
played
so
was
I've been playing
probably
for about
2013 to
15 years.
2016,
I was
a
actually
long
introduced
3-year
to it
campaign.
by Paul.
We ended
Experience they have playing D&D.
Played a lot of
First, we're gonna go with Trev.
Thank you for
Trev,
joining
the
us,
shipping
with
guru.
Paul and 619.
These were the victims. These are the guys that said yes.
Yeah,
No,
as
for
well.
sure.
throughout the 90s.
So next we
And,
have
I've been
Dougie
playing ever
Fresh.
since.
people.
Awesome. And next up is my BFF from Spine Ticks, Uncanny Swag.
Yeah, that's me. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Nice.
First time caller, long time listener.
Well, you're Swag, you're in the right place, homie. All right. So next up is Marco from Switch Comics.
Hey, so I got a little bit of experience. I have 2 unfinished campaigns that I've played. You know how it goes. Where just eventually people stop showing up or whatever, and it's like, well, I guess the game's over.
Yep, that happens.
And yeah, I don't know a lot about it
YouTube.
really. I just like as far as like the numbers and the stats and like who does what and all like that kind of stuff. I really don't know much about, but I like to role play.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so last up is my homie, my spawn bro, collecting with Durs.
I'm on the same level of experience as my dude Swag, which is a big 0. Even this, looking at my laptop and the computer interface confuses the hell out of me. But I have played thousands of hours of Skyrim and other role-playing games and stuff like that, so creating a character and thinking of a story and doing stuff like that is second nature to me, but I'm going to do my best here. We'll see how the time slot works, and we're just riding the wave.
Well, hell yeah. So, you know, the thing with D&D, you know, I've been playing since I was 10, so that's like over 40 years. The thing with me is that, you know, traditionally D&D's played in person, around a table, with a bunch of the homies, rolling dice, having like big thick books like all over the table, maps, miniatures, but you know the thing with the way the world is, we had this fun thing called pandemic, like COVID-19, and that changed pretty much the landscape of how D&D is played. The thing with D&D now is it's played you know, online, and the good thing, there's benefits in that, because some of my homies in this game are in the East Coast. It's like 10 o'clock over there, so they're actually playing D&D. You know, thank God it's a Friday night, so it's not a work night unless you have to work Saturday, but I have to work Saturday anyways, so but as far as this game, I'm really excited to DM these crew. You know, a lot of these guys I know from the comic book community. They're like the top guys. They're like the coolest dudes you'd ever meet, and it's an honor for me being a DM for them. So, as far as Dungeons and Dragons, you know, the thing is, you know, if it's your first time or if you played. People could comment why they watch it, and if you know, if any of my homies who are playing in the game tonight, they'll also be in the chat. So you could, if you had any questions or anything. And that's the thing with me. I love bringing new players into the game. You know, the thing is that you know, there's a lot of movies and shows that are showing individuals playing Dungeons and Dragons. So a lot of people are curious about the game, and you know, the thing is it's it's just a kick-ass game. You could play anything, do anything. There's really no limits to this game. You know, the only limits to this game is your imagination. So if that sounds dope, yeah, you're in the right place. All right, so so again, I was talking about format. As far as the players are only gonna see what I show them on Roll20. We are using Discord to communicate with each other. As far as the audience sees what I see. They actually get to see the whole map, which is good that it's not a live show, because people in the chat could be like, don't go around the corner, there's a dragon there, you know, kind of tip off my players, and that would suck. So but as far as my perspective, I'm taping this thing. I'm not big on the technology. We're taping this on OBS, so I have a whole OBS studio open. So besides DMing this game, I have the challenge of taping and editing and making sure the volume and etc. is working. So far, so good. Let's see. Okay, so I think why don't we just start a simulation? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually change the screen. So the audience and my players and myself are going to see something different on the screen pop up.
I see. How do I make these faces down here go away? These tabs, like everybody's tab, like
on the very bottom.
Yeah.
You can't.
Okay.
No, you can. You're talking about the icon for each of us.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. That's probably taking up a bunch of your screen.
Yeah, on the My Settings on the top right, the little circle. Click on that, and then click on Audio and Video.
And then Video
Click
Display.
on Video Display, and then change the player and video avatar size.
Names only.
Names
Dope.
only.
And I figured out how to change the stuff of my characters, so I'm tinkering with that as well.
Yeah. All right, so right now, you guys, I have you guys represented by the icons on the top. I'm going to take out Echo because Echo is not joining us tonight. So let me get that person out of there.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so if you click over your character, your name should show up underneath. Trev, what was your character's name?
Andrew Wolf.
That's right. So what you can do is click on your icon, and then underneath you should see two circles. Again, the wheel. The wheel's a big thing. The wheel's where you could do it. You could do changes. So if you want to change the name, click on your icon, and then you should see two wheels underneath. Click on the left wheel, and then you could change the name. Alright, cool, I did it. And Durs, I never got a your character's name. I don't know if you thought of one. If
I'm typing it in right now.
Oh, dude, you dope. Swag. Right now,
I got you.
Your wizard is named Swagster. Would you like to keep it as Swagster, or would you like to change it into something else?
I'm good.
Yeah, please keep it that way.
Okay, Swagster the wizard. I love it. Okay, so.
That's awesome.
Okay, so each of you.
I'm Zorkath the Boundless.
Oh, I fucking love it. Okay, so let's do some introductions real quick. I want you to tell us who you are playing in the game. So we're gonna start with Trev, the shipping guru.
I'm playing a Goliath paladin named Andrew Wolf.
Nice. All right, Doug, who you playing?
I am playing a wood elf monk named Sanshi.
Sanshi. Okay. Uncanny Swag. What are you playing?
Yo,
What are you playing in the game?
I'm gonna attack the darkness, and I'm a wizard named Schwagster.
Nice. All right, cool. Marco, who are you playing in the game?
I am.
Morak the Desolate. I am a barbarian orc.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
That was dope.
That was dope. Oh fuck. Collecting with nerves.
Hang on, let me go back to my character.
Sure.
I'm just tinkering around with stuff. But I am Zorkath the Boundless. I'm actually a Warlock Hexblade, and I am human, but also Dragonborn at heart.
Nice. Okay, so
Of course you are.
okay, what I want you guys to do right now is see if you can move your token. Okay, so Doug. All right.
It didn't change the name when I changed it.
Oh,
Yeah,
probably
I
because you have to
think- I
save
think-
changes.
So Trev, I had to do it. I had to go to info, or my character. I had to click on it. I had to. It's in the tab where it says character name, and it's in that banner. That's where I had to change it. Underneath the Dungeons and Dragons thing, on your character sheet.
Yeah, that's already changed.
Okay, yeah, that's where I changed it, and then I went back, and then it still says collecting with Durs, but I think it just says that for you to reference that's your character. But on the right, you can see that it's changed.
Yeah.
Like, I can't see anybody else's character.
Oh,
if I clicked on you.
Trev, I already changed the name. If you click on your character, it'll say Anderwolf underneath the token.
Yeah, under the token still says Trev, but that's cool.
Okay. So good. It looks like you have control of your character. Okay, so you are the only one who is in control of your character. You're the only one who can move that character token, because that represents your character that you're playing. Okay, so as far as movement, each square is 5 feet. So if you look on your character sheet, if you go look on the icons on the very top, it's going to be under journals, and under journals, you'll find your character, and if you click on the name, your character sheet will pop up. You guys see that?
Yep.
So the skill points, was this random, or is this what you did?
That was actually, yeah, it was actually computer generated. So
Okay,
don't yell
I
at me if
didn't
they
know
suck.
Okay.
Nope.
That's
So
what
Schwagster is -1. That's awesome.
So how does like determining skill points and stuff like that work in a game like this? To start off.
As far as depending on what you are playing, the numbers are generated. I try to move the highest numbers in the abilities that would benefit the character type that you were playing. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead.
Questions? I want to hear it.
Nope, you're good. I didn't know.
You sure?
So I didn't. So is strength, dexterity, constitution, all that? Is that like basic terms across the board? Like charisma, is your speed. Your wisdom would be what would be your mana? Probably your dexterity, right? Or your constitution would be your mana, right?
Constitution would be like something like it's
Like arcane.
no.
affects your-
That would be like your intelligence.
Intelligence would be your mana. Duh.
Yeah. So the thing with Constitution, it's like how hardy is your character. You know what I mean? Like for example, if he Would he be susceptible to fainting, for example? You know what I mean?
Right.
Does that make sense? Like, okay, let me give you an example of Constitution. Like, for example, Constitution would be like if you level up, you have a hit point bonus with Constitution. So if you have a high Constitution, every time you level up, you get more hit points than a person with less, with a lower score Constitution.
So another question.
Yeah.
What's preventing me from checking every single one of these boxes so that it boosts every single one of these points?
That'd be cheating.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, is there a limit? Like, what am I?
So
When
there's a character. Sorry, when you're creating your character, there's like a book. I have it downloaded on the computer, but basically it tells you based on what your character is. So when you're creating a character, the first thing you do is you figure out what race you are, and then your race gets certain things. So depending on what race you choose, they might get a +1 to dexterity or +1 to constitution, and then they get certain skills that they're proficient in. Those ones get check marked. And then you pick your class, and then you get certain proficiencies with your class. And then if you pick a background, you may get a proficiency with that as well. And that determines which one of these things get checked off.
I'm looking it up right now on my phone.
Yeah, and then as far as like the strength and dexterity, all that, each of those things represents a set of skills. So you'll notice like to the right of all the skills, it'll have something abbreviated. And then your, so your strength basically affects melee, so how powerful you are with melee attacks, how much weight you can hold. Dexterity is for ranged attacks. It also affects your initiative bonus and your armor class, unless you're wearing heavy armor. And then Constitution, that affects how many hit points you start with, and also how many hit points you gain every time you level up. Intelligence is usually like for wizards. Wisdom, the way I think of intelligence and wisdom is intelligence is book smarts and wisdom is street smart. And then your charisma is for like things like intimidation and being able to talk someone into or out of something.
See, I know, but this is going to take me hours to go through and do.
It won't. And this is the thing too. I'm looking at your character, and none of your boxes are checked. So
Check them all, because that's how I start default like that, and that's how I go through.
You mean you took off all the check marks that were there?
Well, there was only.
You're check marking everything now. No, don't.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't know what to do. I have the Roll20 compendium pulled up in front of me, so I was kind of referencing.
Well,
that.
The thing is that warlocks.
So, like, for me, I'm used to I get 5 skill points to use. Can only choose 5 skill slots. It normally limits you, so that I didn't know if we had a default limit that we were starting at. It was kind of my.
Being 3rd level, there is probably, and that's a thing too. When you level up, you get more. You can add some points to your 6 abilities. And that will change everything else. So we could do that off screen. You know what I mean? We as far as well, you check dexterity, intelligence, and charisma. Is that for a warlock?
I'm a warlock hexblade. Isn't dexterity for your speed? Intelligence would be mana, and charisma would be that, and then I would need that.
Yeah, but you don't get to just choose which ones you want.
Yeah.
It's based off of your class and your race.
Yeah.
So your race gets specific ones, and your class gets specific ones. And that's how it's determined.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing. You know what? While we're here, let's look. I can look up your class, and I can tell you right now, So you are a human. So do me a favor. Put see how your strength is 8, your dexterity is 14, your constitution is 16, your intelligence is 12.
Mine says 1. Is that in? Mine says 1, 4, 3, and 4.
It's a smaller number.
Yeah. That's a small. I'm looking at the circle underneath that number.
Oh, okay.
8, 14. Okay, so you're a human. Okay, so your scores are pretty pathetic. So do me a favor. Change all these. Change your 8 into a 9, 14 into a 15, 16 to a 17, so on and so on. Do that right now.
9, 14 into a 16.
Yeah.
Where are you pulling those numbers from?
You're a human, and a human gets +1 on all of it. Remember, I hastily created 10 characters. If you could ask Trev, I made a paladin with no armor. So he was like, why is my armor so low? And I'm let me look. And I'm like, oh, I didn't give you any armor.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Roll20 compendium thing, just trying to make sense of it.
Okay. So as far as being a warlock, your proficiencies are wisdom and charisma. So those are the ones you should check. Okay?
What race is he?
He's human.
Human?
Yeah.
Well, see, that was just my
He needs to be a
backstory.
dragonborn.
Because, well, that's my. So I am a human because I'm an orphan. My parents are strong warlocks. I grew up as a blacksmith, being just a blacksmith my whole life. But I always had a deeper power.
Okay.
So that's why I'm good with the sword. But I really.
So you're a dragonborn that identifies as a human.
Just subrace was human was default for me. I don't know what else. There wasn't anything for me to click. I didn't know what to type.
Well,
in.
Dragonborn, you could be a different type of Dragonborn. Okay, I only saw human. I didn't even look to the left. Okay, so
Dragonborn, dwarf, elf, gnome, half elf, half orc.
Dragonborns, their subrace is okay. When it comes to dragons, there's different colors of dragons. There's red dragons, blue dragons, green dragons.
Okay, I see it right here.
And then as far as you could be like a bronze dragon, a gold dragon. So your subrace would be a type of dragon.
Oh, I see it right here. The draconic ancestry.
Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, so wisdom and charisma are going to be your proficiencies, so those should be checked. As far as intelligence, does that go with Dragonborn?
Reading.
Yes, reading's good.
So Dragonborn
strength
gets a
score
plus
is
2, +2 strength and +1 charisma. The best way to do your ability scores is to set them all to 8, because that's where it starts. It starts at 8, and then you add your racial bonuses. So your strength should be 10, your charisma would be 9, and then you add all of your 27 points that you get.
Okay, I see it moving now. Uncheck those.
Nice.
See, I don't know anything, but I'll catch on very quick.
Yeah, no. We're all learning.
Just because of my experience with like Skyrim and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now when I check them, yeah, see them pop. And then I would change human to...
Yeah, a type of dragon.
I'm looking.
So the thing is that I'm happy we're doing it now. I don't want to be doing this when we're playing. So yeah, no, this is perfect.
Because on my own, I wouldn't have been able to figure any of this out.
Oh,
it would have
dude,
been so confusing.
Yeah.
There, I'm a white dragon.
Ooh. Yeah, you are.
Why you gotta be white?
I don't know. Yeah, I'll change all that other stuff on a different thing, like these spells and stuff. I'll change all that.
Okay.
So now what?
Okay, so everyone, as far as starting money, I didn't. If you look on your characters, you guys have no wealth. You have no gold, no platinum pieces, electrons, silver, copper. I want everyone to put down 10 gold pieces. So right now under GP, it's going to say 0. Change that number to 10.
Where do you see that at?
Look, you know
Right
your
above the
equipment.
item.
It's above your it's above your equipment, right in the middle, on the bottom. And look up. Everyone put 10.
Are we looking on the grid, like collecting? Like I don't even know where we're looking.
No, on your character sheet.
Yeah, same
Oh,
character
on your
sheet.
character sheet. Okay, because sorry, this whole
No,
the
we're good.
whole interface is very foreign to me.
Yeah,
Character sheet.
it'll take a little bit to get used to.
And then where on your character sheet?
So you look under your item name, and it'll just have a whole list of your equipment, and above that, will be like coins, CP,
Okay.
SP, EP,
Okay, I see
GP,
it.
PP. No PP, guys, just GP. 10 GP.
Send 10 CP.
No,
GP.
GP.
Gold.
GP.
Gold.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So everyone starts with 10 gold. And you know the thing is that you guys are 3rd level, so you do have some experience in adventuring. Okay, so if you look at your character sheet, above characteristics, you're going to see core, bio, and spells. Those who are spellcasters, all your spells will be under spells. So for example, I am reading Zorkath the Boundless list of spells. He has cantrips, he has 1st level spells, and he has 2nd level spells. Cantrips are spells that you can continuously cast without them disappearing. It is kind of like for a wizard, for example, it is a spell that you have studied day after day after day, and you have them memorized. Your 1st level spells, your 2nd level spells, when you cast those are more powerful spells than your cantrips. They disappear from your memory and cannot be regained unless you take a long rest.
Makes sense.
Okay, so those who are elves, do we have any elves in our group?
That'd be me.
Okay, so elves do not need to sleep. They only need to meditate for a few hours.
4 hours.
4 hours.
Trance. 4-hour trance.
Yeah. So they just have to meditate. It's a meditative trance, and they have they get a full rest. So they have an advantage, a racial advantage on that. Everyone else has to take at least an 8-hour. They have to sleep for 8 hours, and that's called a long rest. So, okay, so let's explain. Let me explain your token. So when you click on your token, you will notice that there's 3 circles above your character. There's a red circle, a green circle, and a blue circle. I know this is gonna be a lot, guys, but once we start playing, you're gonna get used.
I'm keeping track with all of it. It's just it is a lot, but
Yeah.
like I said, just
Okay,
my video
so-
game knowledge helps.
So if you look at the red circle, those are your hit points. They're going to be the same hit points as your character sheet. Okay? The green circle represents your armor class. That is how hard you are to get hit. So the higher the number, the harder you are to hit. And blue is something that is actually, it's a mechanic that was created in 4th edition, but I use it in 5th edition. It is called a healing surge. It is what you can use to heal yourself in between encounters. So for example, currently you guys don't really have a specific healer. I think the closest to having a healer in your group would be your Goliath Paladin, Treff the Shipping Guru's character. His character has some healing, but he's not pretty much he's not built for just being a pure healer. He's kind of like a jack of all trades, a tank being one of them. But it's called a healing surge, and it's what you can use to heal in between battles. It represents 1/4 of your hit points. For example, if you have 100 hit points and you get into a battle and you lose 50 hit points, if you use 2 healing surges, you would be back to 100, because a healing surge is 1/4 of your total hit points. Okay, so if you use 2 healing surges, you would get 25, so you're back to 100. But your healing surges, which starts at the Barbarian, Morak the Desolate, he has 9. He would go down to 7.
Can I ask a question? How do you check somebody else's character, like their hit points and stuff like that?
You can't. You can't. You only have to worry about your guy. Don't worry about. You could tell if somebody is low. They will tell you. They will say, I'm almost dead. They'll tell you.
So
Swag,
again,
Swag will tell you.
I guess that would fall back to another question.
Yeah.
We're all on the same team, right?
Yes.
Okay. So there, that would negate question, original question.
No, not really. No.
Not really, but
This is a battle royale. What are you talking about?
Fortnite up in here, you know?
Okay.
Dropping in, getting our loot.
Okay.
No, dude, I'm catching on quick.
So, do you guys want to do a simulated battle?
Is this going to carry over into the real game?
No.
Or is this just for
No,
practice?
this is just practice.
Okay, then 100%, yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay, so
because my character's not where he needs to be. Like I'm looking at this whole sheet, and I need to go in and I'm gonna plug all this information into my character.
I like
on
it.
my own
I
time.
like it, and that's the thing, is that you guys are a group. Help each other out. You know, Doug. You know, he's been in all my campaigns, pretty much all of them, and he knows how this works. So if you have any
Creating
questions,
a character is my favorite part of the whole thing.
Oh, God,
I'll create every character.
yeah, he's
Nice.
he's a
Yeah,
pain
you
in the
can-
ass.
Like I said, dude, I'm 33. I've been gaming since I was 5, and role playing. Like right now, I'm playing Starfield religiously. Like those
Nice.
kind of games are my favorite.
So I believe you have access to my library. I have here. Do you have the one, the circle with the letter I, the compendium?
Are you looking on the right-hand side?
Yeah, right on the top.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Compendium.
so the
yes.
compendium, I actually have the player's handbook. So all you need to do is type in whatever, and you know, it should show up and give you a description and the stats. So that's
Okay.
just FYI. So yeah, pretty much you could figure out yourself. You can look it up. So everyone's where they're at, right? So what we're gonna do, okay, if you look at your character sheet, we're gonna roll for initiative. So if you look on your character sheet, you'll see above your hit points in like the top, near the top, in the middle, it'll say initiative. Don't click it yet. Don't jump the gun on me. But do you guys see it?
Hang on, you're in
Character sheet.
initiative.
Yeah. So the thing with your character sheet,
Yep.
yeah, you're gonna do a lot of stuff from your character sheet. So the thing is that you can open it and then you can minimize it by
I
Double
see
clicking
that.
at the top.
let me see.
Oh, okay, yeah, and then it adds it to the top of the page.
Yep. So
I don't know how big or how small to have this board yet, so
yeah.
I'm just kind of playing around with it.
No, that's all good.
Matters.
Yeah. So if you look in near the top, in the middle, it's going to say initiative. Don't press that just yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up an initiative tracker. Where is it? Okay, so I have the turn order up. Can you see it on the top left? Or
Yep.
can you, Doug? Can you see the turn order?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so that means everyone else can see it. Okay, cool. So there is a turn order. What I need for you to do, I want everyone to roll initiative.
Wait, remember, you got to click your icon first.
Yeah, click your character's token, and then click initiative. So Trev rolled a 3.
Wait, you clicked your settings. Wait. How'd you roll? Hang on.
Oh, you did it.
A bot. I did it? How did I do it?
Morak the Desolate. That's not you.
So I'm on my character screen. Do I just click on initiative?
Yes.
No, so before you click initiative, you want to click your icon.
Yeah.
I did it.
The icon on the map, and then click your initiative, and it will show up on the list.
I got an 8.
Let's see. Yeah, you did. All right. So me. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Let me go to characters. And let me roll initiative.
Everyone rolled the same initiative.
Yo, mine already said 3. Did that have anything to do with anything?
See 3.
Yeah, that's your plus.
8, 3.
Oh.
Yeah, so you rolled a 6. That was you rolled a 3, and you have a +3 for initiative.
Okay.
Do I have a plus? I rolled an 8. Do I have a +2 or something? Because you said we all rolled the same.
Yeah, so yours, your initiative bonus was a 3, and you rolled a 5, so you got an 8.
Gotcha.
So we suck at rolling.
Somebody got 16.
That was me.
So so does that determine order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are those beeps?
I'm rolling
Those are all
initiative.
Paul.
Yeah.
Okay. That's anytime somebody does an action.
No, he's rolling
Assuming-
initiative for the bad guys.
Okay.
Oh, if you're hearing like whoop, if you don't have the if you're not on the screen where you can see all the chat bar, if you don't see the chat, if you're not on the chat bar, every time somebody adds something to the chat bar, it makes that sound.
I mean, at least it lets me know that something's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, I do see these orcs down here. So as he's rolling, what's the color signify on the orcs?
Oh, so you know who you're
So
attacking.
You can say I'm attacking the red orc. I'm attacking the blue orc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, why we gotta be attacking orcs? What's up with that?
You know.
4. It's just a simulation.
You out here. Get the wrong guy.
5, 6. How many do I have here?
Somebody rolled a 20.
Yep.
Oh, that's the leader orc right there.
7, 8. I think I got all of them. 1,
Yeah, 21.
3,
Yep.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right.
It's like we're getting bum rushed, gentlemen.
Or Foos Road them all off the cliff. Even if they're over leveled, the fall will kill them.
Okay, so the thing is when we are in combat, you cannot move your token, your character that you're playing, until it's your turn. So right here, if you look at the turn order, you could tell right now who's going before who. As far as the group, the first one to act would be Sanshi. But before Sanshi, 4 of the orcs have an action before you. Does that make sense?
Who's Shang-Chi?
Sanshi would be Doug's character. He's playing the elf monk.
I desperately need to get my character somehow.
Yeah, no, you could definitely change your token again. I just did that for, you know what I mean?
Right.
For tonight's
Placeholder.
session. But you could definitely play with it, you know. So.
Where'd you see that name, Durs?
What name?
His name?
I didn't. That's why I asked who he was. I can see that's Shang-Chi, so now I know that's Dougie Fresh. My guy's a sword holding a little... My guy's the guy with... My guy has a sword holding a green flame, and somebody else has a staff holding a red flame. Oh, my guy's being pinged. Did you see that? Yeah,
So,
it was pinged.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you...
if you want to ping, you just hold down the left mouse button.
Yeah.
So
And-
that's and then you see they're different
That's
colors.
me.
Yeah. So if you look at the bottom on our names, we all are assigned a different color. So when you ping, yeah. So it'd be like, for example, that is very useful when you ping, because you could be like, hey, look over to your right, guys, or your left. There's something over here. You know what I mean? So, all right.
Turn order's taking up my whole screen. So.
Awesome.
Oh, you can move it.
Yes, you can move it.
Yeah, you can move it and shrink it.
See, learning as we go. So I'm assuming the orcs are gonna do something.
Yes.
So before you just do it, explain what you're doing with the orcs.
Okay, so we're gonna have a simulated battle. So they're gonna attack you.
Okay, so what does the number? How are you determining what they get to move? Start with that.
Okay, so if you look at their, they pretty much have stats like you have.
Start with we'll talk about this one, this red one right here.
Okay, so pretty much they're all the same kind of encounter. They're all orc warriors. Okay, they are.
How do you see their stats? Would be another question.
We don't.
You guys
Okay.
don't. I have
Only
stats.
the DM does.
Yeah, I only have
Okay.
the stats. So, for example, the thing is that you fight an orc now, right? So, if you encounter an orc later on, you kind of have an idea what they're all about because you have experience in that.
Cool, makes sense.
Yeah.
So
So,
what determines? Okay, so his stats are going to determine how many moves he can go, and you know that, but we don't. Gotcha.
yeah. So he can move. I'll let you know. An orc can move 30 feet. Okay. So 30
Each
feet.
thing is 5 feet.
6 squares.
Square.
Yeah, so
Six-
they can
okay.
move 6 squares. Okay. They are armed with a great axe and a javelin. So they could either move 6 squares toward you and get into melee range and attack you with a great axe, or if they're lazy, they could just throw a javelin from where they're at. Because the javelin, yeah.
What's battle distance? So like melee, do you like if this dude's right here, does the orc have to be in the square right in front of him?
Yep.
Melee only. Okay.
Yes.
Square in
Unless
front of
they
me.
have a reach weapon, in which
Okay.
case they can be 10 feet away.
Yeah.
And then distance will be based on weapon stats.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna give you a strategy. I'm gonna move these orcs, and I'm gonna explain something called flanking, and then I'm also gonna explain something called advantage and disadvantage. Okay. So for example, I'm gonna move these forward, and I'm gonna move them back, but I'm gonna move them forward to make an example of flanking. So flanking is this: say there's an orc here, and there's an orc here. Okay, so Trev's character, Enderwolf, is flanked by 2 orcs. Okay, when these orcs attack, they have advantage. Okay, in 5e, advantage is instead of rolling instead of rolling one 20-sided dice, you're rolling two 20-sided dice, and you take the higher roll. So you have a better chance to hit. So for example, okay, so say for example the orc in red attacks. He has advantage because he has another orc flanking Trev's character. Okay, so he would roll two dice. So he rolled a 12 and an 18. So
Where did you see that roll?
that roll should be in the chat. Go at the very bottom of the chat.
Chat? Oh, okay, I see that.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh,
chat in
okay,
the
Yeah.
okay. Yep,
Disregard
yep,
the
okay, I
30.
didn't
They
add that
added the 12 and the 18. I wanted 12 and the 18 be separate rolls.
up. Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna do this. Let me see. There's a bear with me, guys. I'm gonna change something really quick.
So just while he's doing that, just so when you guys are rolling, when we're rolling for our attack, you just literally on your character sheet, you're gonna click on the weapon that you want to roll, and when you click the name, it comes up in the chat like that. The first number is your first roll. The second number is your second roll if you have advantage.
So like
Trev just rolled. So his roll is a 7, unless he has advantage. If he has advantage, then he can take the higher of those two rolls. And then, so let's say he had advantage, then he can. That means that his attack would be a 21, and then he would click on the word Great Sword, and that would roll the damage.
Oh.
Do you guys see that dice?
10 damage.
Okay.
So that's the idea behind advantage and flanking. So for example, if you guys are in a fight and you feel like you could easily flank an enemy, I think that'd be advantageous. Should you do it every time? No. Should you do it most of the time? If you can. Okay? So, and there's also something called what is the one Doug, when you get is it an opportunity attack?
Yeah.
Okay. For example, say this orc right here in blue wants to attack Sanshi, right? He goes straight ahead to attack Sanshi, but in that, Trev's character, Enderwolf, gets a free attack. It's called an opportunity attack because this orc went near Enderwolf without attacking Enderwolf. So Enderwolf gets a free attack on this orc, and that is out of turn. Did that make sense?
Kind of.
Guys, Swag, did that make sense?
Basically, an opportunity attack is anytime an enemy is in your melee range and they leave your melee range, you have an opportunity to attack them. Okay. You get a free melee attack even though it's not your turn. You get to attack them before they leave.
So and that is happens in reverse as well. For example, if Morak the Desolate is over here and he wants to attack this orc, and he comes across and gets in the attack range of this orc right here, this orc right here gets opportunity attack. So it works both ways. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, let's start a simulated battle. Are you guys ready? Any questions before we begin?
I'll ask questions as we go, I think.
Okay. Marco, do you have any questions?
No, I'm good, man.
Swag?
Yeah, I'm good.
Trev?
So just one quick thing. So the basic turn, so your turn, you have a move action, and you have an attack action, and then you may have spells or things that allow you a bonus action.
Okay, so we're gonna go with the turn order. So it's Orc 7, and the thing is, you know, when we do play, I will use a little more description, but for learning's sake, I'm just gonna say he attacks. Okay, and with what he attacks with. So this Orc 7, he moves his full speed, which is 30 feet. That would be 6 squares. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. He can't attack anything with his great axe, because his range of his great axe is just anything that's around him, any square that's near him. But he does have a javelin. So, for example, he rushes forward and he sees this straggler wizard off to the side. He throws a javelin at the wizard. Where am I at? Okay, so he rolls a 12 with a bonus of 5, 17. So if so Swag's armor class is 13, so a 17 would hit. So this orc runs all the way his full speed, stops right here, and heaves a javelin, and it hits the wizard for, let's see, for 1 plus 3, 4 points of damage. So Swag, right now you have 20 hit points. Change that number 20 to 16 in the red circle.
On my sheet thing?
You could actually do it from your token.
From my token.
Yeah, if you click your token, you'll see the bubbles. The red,
Yeah.
change that 20 into a 16, because you got hit for a javelin for 4 hit points.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so now it's going to be orc number 6, and then orc number 6 pretty much does the same thing. It takes its full movement, which is 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing. He is too far away to attack any of you guys, so it also throws a javelin, but it throws a javelin at Enderwolf. So the thing with ranged weapons, you have to have a square in between. For example, if the orc did a ranged attack at this range, it would be at disadvantage. So it's the opposite of advantage. You would roll 2 20-sided dice and take the lower roll. Does that make sense?
Right, because he's at a disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage. There you go. But from here, they can attack with a ranged weapon with no penalty. So he attacks Enderwolf. Enderwolf has an 18 armor class. So let's see what this... 2. 2 plus 5... Wait, no, it's 2 plus 3, isn't it?
Evil orc.
So it's yeah, 2 plus 5 is 7. So Underwolf's armor class is 18. 7 does not hit. So instead of the javelin hitting him, it just lands at his feet. So Underwolf, what do you
Weak ass orc.
What do you say when the orc attacks you, but he completely misses you. The javelin just hits it hits into the ground right before your feet.
What a horrible shot.
Nice.
I thought you were about to say what a whore.
Okay, so, and remember, you know, when we play, we're playing it like, you know, you go when it's your turn, but in reality, this is happening like fast, like everybody's moving at the same time. So, picture that in your head, that the battle is happening.
Wait, this isn't turn-based when we're really doing it? Everybody's moving and rolling all at once?
No, it is turn. It is
turn-based for us.
It's turn-based for
okay,
us.
But in theory, in fantasy world, it's all okay. Perfect, gotcha.
Yeah,
Ooh, my brain
they
was.
made a movie about this.
Yeah, my brain was about to shut down. The fact that we were all going at. It was like one massive fluid battle. Like
Each round is 6 seconds.
Yeah. So okay.
So everyone's turn is done in 6 seconds.
So, and you know the thing is that when everybody is familiar with their character, they know what your character does, what you have available to you. It's gonna be the fighting is gonna be a lot faster. I'm gonna put a little bit more description, so it'll have a little bit more juice to it. But right now, we're learning how to fight.
So for example, I could have said, if I was Trev, I could have said something blah. But then since it's my turn, I can't be like, I then pick up the javelin and roll to throw it back at him.
You know what? You could probably do that on your turn.
Okay.
You can't do it out of turn, but when it's your turn, hell yeah, you could do that.
Okay. Just thinking how to vibe.
I love that. I love that shit, though. I love how you're thinking, Durs. I like it. Okay.
Dude, I told you, I got thousands of hours. I got you.
Yeah. All right. So now it's orc number 2, which is this guy. Okay. So I told you that they can move 30 feet, which is 6 squares. Just because you can move 6 squares doesn't mean you have to move 6 squares. You can move 3. You can move 3, shoot your bow, and then move another 3. Or you can move 1, cast a fireball if you can, and then stop right there. You don't have to use your full movement all at once. You could break it up into segments, or you can move as much as you want. You know what I mean? Like, for example, this orc right here can move 6. It's only going to move 5. The reason why it only moves 5, it only needs 5 to engage in melee combat with Morak the Desolate, right? So the last two orcs threw javelins. This orc right here, though, he's going to use his great axe to attack another orc. So let's see.
That's one thing I was wondering about. So adjacent, diagonal is adjacent.
Yeah. Like, for example, like, okay, so like anywhere around Morak is in melee range. So that's all 8 squares. So all the way around right here is melee. So, but if I went here, you guys would be able to flank this orc. Let me erase that. How did I do that?
I got 2 up in my face right now.
How do you see what so if you pull up your character, go to your character sheet, where are you looking at like what equipment you have and what I can see like the spells I have, which are I don't want to keep those random spells, but like how are you seeing what attacks you have and like blah 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 that kind of stuff?
Okay, so for example, you have
it's like I have a dagger and a battle axe.
Yeah. Okay, so you could use a battle axe for melee.
Hand axe, light crossbow, light hammer. Or is that? Or wait, is that what I have, or is that what I'm proficient?
If it's on your character sheet, that's what you have. You know, and
but where's my inventory? Is it the item name?
It's under your money.
Yeah.
You put in the 10 gold.
Yep.
Gold. Okay.
And
under the
yeah.
gold is item name. Everything under that, that's just a list of what you have.
Yeah.
Above the
hammer.
item gold is where it shows your actual list of attacks.
Okay.
So
Got it.
remember, guys, when we are not playing, you do have access to Roll20 and your character. So, like when we're done playing until we play our next game, you could look at your character and you could adjust. You know, but I do ask if you're gonna adjust anything crazy. Let me know about it. You know what I mean? I don't want to come back and say, dude, Durs, how'd you get 1,000 gold? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not gonna give myself like any gold.
Oh,
I accidentally clicked. I thought I was giving myself a battle axe. and
Yeah,
it
no
just
shit. You're gonna have like
and shit.
pimp cape, pimp cane, pimp hat. I'm like, oh, okay.
I added a
That
machine
takes-
gun.
no.
I have a machine gun,
wow.
rocket launcher. Yeah. So
I'm
okay.
going Super Saiyan now.
So okay, we'll go back to orc number 2. He attacks Morak the Desolate with his battle axe. $17. 17 plus 5 is 22. Morak,
Yeah,
what is your armor class?
I only got 14.
Okay, good. So, well, not good for you, but it's good that you
No.
knew what your armor class was. Okay, so orcs have a great axe. A great axe does 1d12 damage plus 3, which is that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy damage. So let's roll a 12 and whatever I roll, let's add 3 to it. 5 plus 3, that's 8 points of damage. So Morak, if you could minus 8 points of damage to your 29, you should have 21 remaining. And you could change that by clicking your character token and the bubbles. You could change that 29 into to 21.
My bubbles aren't popping up anymore.
Who was that? Is that you, Trev?
No, Marco.
Oh, Marco? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. They were totally popping up before earlier.
Yeah.
Did I do something?
You click left click?
Yeah.
It's not doing it now.
No.
Oh, you're pinging.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't
there we
know.
go.
You got it?
Yeah. It's
All
working
right,
now.
cool.
Okay, so you said I got 8 damage, right?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Did I say 8? Did I roll a 4? No, I rolled a 5. Okay, yeah, 8. Sorry.
All right, all good.
All right, cool. All right, so orc number 5, which is this guy. This guy runs up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he sees this warlock laying low in the back. He actually heaves one of his javelins and tries to hit the warlock.
He ain't got shit, bro.
1. Okay, that's good. That's good that I rolled a 1. There's a reason why. Don't roll 1s, guys. 1s are bad. 20s are awesome. Okay? Because I have a special chart. When you roll a 1, bad things happen to you. All right. So let's see what happens to this guy.
It's this one right here, right? There you go.
Yeah. What did I do with that
You
chart?
tried to. He couldn't even come close with that javelin at me, bro.
And the thing is, you know, in the garage, when I was set up, I had charts on my wall. I can't find my charts. So I'm doing this all by my phone, so bear with me, guys. When we actually play our real session, I'll find them or I'll reprint them. But it is called like a fumble chart. And with a fumble chart, if I could find it, It key collector, Spotify. Oh, I know where it's at. It's there. Close that. Is everyone with me still?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
Going.
Aye, aye.
All right. Let's roll. So on when you roll a 1, I have a fumble chart. You have to roll a 100-sided dice. If you look on the left side, you'll see it's like a 20-sided dice symbol. After I roll this, I want everyone to actually roll any dice. You can roll a D4, a D6, a D8, a D10, a D12, a D20, a D100. But for example, let me roll first before you guys start rolling. So 88. What happens to this guy on an 88?
How did you roll that?
I used the dice on the side. So he
Top
rolled.
left, there's a little bar.
Oh.
And
so
So
the fifth symbol down, I think, is a picture of a dice.
So
And if
which
you
one
hover
do we
over
pick
it,
from?
okay. So he rolled an 88. On the chart it says you immediately suffer the effects of confusion spell. And the confusion spell
I didn't
lasts
mean to do that.
for one. Where I'm good with it. With he's confused for 1 round. So instead of throwing the javelin and hitting Monolith the Boundless, he ends up hitting his comrade instead, and the javelin actually goes through his head and kills him. So this guy.
That's what he gets for having orc night out last night and drinking too much.
Okay,
Oh, I
so
take offense to that.
he actually kills his companion accidentally, and it was his best friend. So this orc right here, he is he's remorseful right now. Okay, the good thing is
Great shot.
this is the first person acting for the party, which is San-Shi. San-Shi, is your turn, sir.
all right. So I'm gonna move. My move speed is 45. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Okay, so do you see where he moved? He moved past this orc, but this orc is dead.
We'll be right back.
So, yeah, cool. So,
That boy fast.
yeah. So, Sanshi, please continue.
All right. So I'm gonna do. I have a spear that I can use single-handed or two-handed, so I'm gonna use my spear. So I'm gonna attack this one here. So on my character sheet,
I'm back.
Cool.
in the middle section there, I have my list of attacks. So I'm just gonna click on the one that says two-handed spear.
Okay.
So I roll a 13.
13. Let's look. 13 is a hit.
All right. So since it's a hit, now I'm gonna click on in the chat bar that it has underneath the 13. It has the word spear.
Okay.
And so I click on that, and it will roll the damage.
Nice.
So I deal 9 damage.
Very nice. And that's the blue orc?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Does that end your turn?
No. So I have. I believe it's right here. Double check. So I have. It's under martial arts, so I have the ability to, whenever I use a monk weapon, which the spear is, then I get to also do as a bonus action an unarmored strike.
Okay.
So I'll do that, but I rolled an 8.
Okay. So that is a miss.
Do you not have advantage because he's pinned in between?
No, I would need to be here.
No. You know what? I'm going to say you have advantage. So the 17 plays.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
All right, so then 17 is a hit,
Yes.
and then damage is 3.
So 3 additional damage. So you hit him with your spear, and then you smack him with your fist. Very nice.
You slapped him upside his head.
All right, arc number 3. Let's see, where's arc number 3? That is this guy. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. He goes 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he attacks Trez's character, Enter the Wolf again. He gets attacked again, Enter the Wolf. This time with instead of a javelin, a great axe. 17 plus 5 is 22. What is your armor class?
Armor class is at 18.
18? Okay, so 18. So 22 is a hit. And 12.
Can I use my stone endurance?
You can use it on your turn. Unless it's a bonus action. Is it a bonus action?
It just reduces damage taken by 1d12 once per long rest.
Can it be done before you get a hit, or do you have to do it on your turn?
It just says, I mean, it's a reactionary.
Oh, so I think you can use it now. Okay, let me double check. Because yeah, that might, if it's reactionary, it probably plays now. So stone endurance. Reduced damage taken by D12 plus con modifier can only be used once. After you can't use until you finish a short or long rest. Where does it say reactionary? I don't see it.
Well, I'm just saying that's what it is, though.
Okay. If so,
If it's saying it reduces the damage,
Yeah, reduces damage taken by 1d12 once per long rest. That's pretty much what it is. Plus
actually,
con modifier.
what is it called?
stone endurance.
Stone endurance.
It's not, you wouldn't really wouldn't use it during your turn because it's a damage reducer.
Yeah. So okay, so it's reactionary. Okay, so the damage that you took from the great axe, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt you at all. So, Trev, you just got hit with a great axe, but you didn't feel any pain. You actually shrugged off the damage. So what do you do? Do you
Feeble orcs.
right on?
And then just I did look it up, so it is something that's automatic. So he can choose to
When to
he
use
takes
it.
damage.
Very good.
He can do a reaction to that damage to roll a d12.
Okay, so the you would have taken 7 points of damage. Instead of taking 7, you took 0, Trev. Okay,
Well, it
so
says I have to roll a
Yeah, you gotta roll it.
d12 plus my charisma, which is a plus 2. So I guess I just roll a d12 and add 2.
yeah.
So 6. I reduce it by 6.
Okay, so you end up taking 1 point of damage. So if you could change your hit points, I didn't know you had to roll. I thought it was automatic. But you do have to roll. So
It's your Constitution modifier, though.
he said 2.
Oh, it's Constitution modifier. The same thing.
Yeah, 2. Okay, so you actually only took 1 point of damage. So change the 34 to a 33.
35 to a 34.
Oh yeah. Is that what you start? Is that your full health is 35?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Okay, so next up would be our warlock Monolith the Boundless.
Hey.
So how do I? So you roll for me.
No, you roll for yourself.
So which dice do I pick?
Okay, tell me what you want to do. If you want to cast a spell, if you want to attack with a weapon, if you want to throw a ranged weapon.
So by my default spells, I'm gonna use Ray of Frost. It says +6 attack.
Ooh, nice.
It doesn't tell me the distance.
Let me see. Ray of Frost. Let's look at your character. Monolith the Boundless. Where'd you get that name, Durs?
What?
Where did you get that character's name? That's dope.
I kept making up like 2 or 3 different characters. I was Morgot the Unbound, and then somebody else had a similar name, so I kept changing it. So now I'm Monolith the Boundless.
Okay. So it says right here, a Ray of Frost. Your range is 60 feet. Target, a creature within range. It says description, a frigid beam of blue-white line streaks toward a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, it takes 1d8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
So, do I move first? How do I move?
You could either cast it from where you stand. You don't have to move at all because
I'd like to move.
All right, go for it.
How do I? Can I just drag my? How do I know how many spaces I can move?
Okay, if you look at your character sheet, if you look at your character sheet, speed is your movement. So
Okay,
if it says if it says 35 with 5 feet squares, that would be 7 spaces. And remember, you don't have to use all 7. You could use 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 7.
And it has to go 6 spaces to hit him.
It says 60 feet, correct?
Oh, 60.
Yeah, so
you have a 60-foot range, so it's 10 squares you can shoot.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, 12 squares.
Yeah, so it's long
Go
range.
diagonally.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go right here and attack this dude.
All right, cool.
Well, how do I know what dice to roll?
You can just click on the attack name.
Yeah, you just click on the spell, and it should populate.
1 second. Attack.
And that should be on the front of your character sheet.
Yeah.
There you go. So it's a 12. Unless
Okay.
you have advantage, in which case it would be the 13.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't have advantage, and a 12, I believe, is a miss. A 12 is a miss. Yeah. So did you move your full speed?
I don't think so.
You can move more if you'd like. Fortunately, this is the limit. The limit is the border from
Stay
where
there.
we're at. So we good?
Yeah, I'll stay right there.
Okay. All right. So orc number 4, which is this guy, he moves this way. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. So for some reason, it's orc on orc violence. This orc steps up to Borak the Desolate, and he also attacks with a great axe. But he misses because Morak's armor class is 14. So, Swagster, the wizard is up.
That's me.
That is you, sir.
So what do I do?
You are being attacked by orcs. Would you like to attack back?
Can I run away?
If you choose
take that
to
as
do
a
so.
So I'm being
Where's he
attacked.
going?
Can I hide behind Durs?
Okay, so know this. You did get a javelin. You got hit by a javelin for 4 points of damage, and it hurt. So your initial reaction.
Body.
I didn't hear that last part.
He said
Can I
he's gonna
move?
pull it out of his body?
You have something. Okay, if you look at your spells, let me list. Let me read out Swagster's spells. Swagster the Wizard, Acid Splash, Dancing Lights, Prestidigitation. I can never say that. Say it, Doug.
Prestidigitation.
Thank you. Detect Magic, Featherfall, Magic Missile, Misdirection, Muted Foe, Invisibility, and Web. Those are currently the spells that you have on hand.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm totally gonna cast Magic Missile.
I love it. Oh! All right, so go ahead and click it. And who do you attack? Which orc do you attack?
Where do you say how much you can move?
Your character is, I believe it's 30 feet. But let me double check.
30 speed.
Okay.
So where can I go?
You can go anywhere you want. Yeah, your speed
6
is
squares of movement.
Yeah, 6 squares.
So can I attack this dude?
Ping him. Which dude? Yes.
That dude.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I want to magic.
You don't have to move to attack them. Your speed is just moving your character.
Yeah. You can attack right there, or you can move away and attack them, or you can move closer and attack them.
Okay, I'm gonna move right here then.
Okay.
And I'm gonna magic missile his ass.
There you go. All right. So, click the spell on the front page of your character sheet, and it should do what, like when Dur's attacked, it just automatically rolls for you.
On the spell page?
Yeah, because Magic Missile is an automatic hit.
Not the spell page.
No, not the spell page. Your character sheet it should say
core.
mission. Yeah.
Where?
Let's
On the middle?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see it. Right here?
Yep. Did you roll a 3?
Did it do it? Did it do it?
Yeah.
4s? Yeah.
You don't have to roll to attack, so
Yeah,
it's automatic damage.
It's automatic damage.
Okay.
So it's 3, right? 3 damage?
You're supposed to do it 3 times though.
Yeah.
Oh, I roll it 3 times?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're shooting 3 darts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Three, 4. Okay.
All right, there's
3
3.
damage, 4 damage, 5 damage.
Okay. So
12 total.
So Swag, he Swagster the Wizard, he kind of retreats to the corner, and he actually does some incantations, and 3 glowing darts appear, and they shoot out of his hands, and they strike this orc. They all hit him, and they explode on the orc's chest. The orc looks surprised that these missiles hit him, and then he falls down dead.
Yeah!
Yay.
So, Morak the Desolate. You, for some reason, unprovoked, you are attacked by 2 of your brethren.
I've been hit by 3.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, because the other one tried to throw a spear at me.
Orc on orc violence. God, that's the worst. But one of the orcs that was attacking you with a great axe just dropped right in front of you. He had these 3 darts hit him in the chest, and then wide-eyed, he was surprised. He falls dead at your feet. But you still have one here.
I'm about to jump the one on the left here.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna move, I'm just gonna attack him.
Yep. Nice. Roll for damage. All right, Marco. This orc came up to you. He actually hit you with his great axe.
Yeah.
You hit him back. How do you end his life?
Oh, like how I actually kill him?
Yeah. You attacked him with your scimitar. So how did you kill him with your scimitar?
I slice it into the side of his neck and then kick his body off my scimitar.
Sorry, my brother.
I love it. All right.
What?
So, you are being attacked by 8 orcs. You have dropped 3 of them. 3 of them are left in the fray. Next up would... Oh, did you want to move from there?
Oh yeah, I guess I can move. Let's see.
And a scimitar, is that a light, considered a light weapon?
Where do I see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so as far as...
It doesn't show on the character sheet.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, Doug. With a scimitar, can he attack twice? A different foe, or does it have to be the same target?
Just
not the scimitar is just it's a finesse light weapon, which means you can use one hand or two.
Oh,
but
yeah. It's just one attack.
Excuse me, it's one hand or you can throw it, I believe. But as far as number of attacks, it's not based on the weapon.
Okay, so it's just that one attack. Okay.
I will interject that I'm going to have to leave soon because I'm fading out fast.
Durs, it's all good, brother. We got you.
I don't know how that works, but it's been a long day.
No, dude. You leave if you feel like you need to leave. You can leave, bro. This is There's no mandatory time. You don't get penalized. All right, man. Hey, have a good night, Durs.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to hang out till my next turn. That's where I'm at.
Very good.
Oh, okay. I'll just like move like over here, like around that way, and then like move up on this guy. Get close and personal, and then I'm done.
Okay, very good. So, Anderwolf.
Alright, I'm gonna move. As long as I stay around him, I don't get attack of opportunity, right?
No, it's when you move away.
So if I go right, I can go right here?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna move there, pull out my great sword. Take this righteous fury, you fiend.
Nice. 17's a hit.
So 17.
Wow. 14 points of damage? Holy shit! Holy shit! Wow. Anderwolf, how do you end this orc's life?
I just take his head off.
Shit. That's
Clean
fucking
sweep.
amazing. Okay. He's dead. Holy shit, dude. One hit, one kill. Alright, so orc number 1. Oh, you still have some movement left. You only moved 1 square. I believe your character, being a...
And diagonal is 1 space?
Yeah, 1 space. So you can move up to 6. You moved 1. You have 5 more movement if you choose to do so.
Alright, I'm moving right there.
Oh shit, he's fucked.
And I'm gonna yell at all of them. Is that all you have?
Nice. Oh, I love that. Alright. So, orc number 1 is turn. So, okay. So, orc number 1, he actually moves here to attack Anderwolf. He just saw this big Goliath and this one of his comrades with 1 blow of his... You have a great sword?
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. He just saw that, so he was like, no, nobody kills my brothers. So he charges, he comes up, and he attacks. What's that? A 5 plus 3, 8. And he miserably misses you. His hands are shaking, and he actually swings at you because he's a little intimidated. So he misses you completely. So 7.
Laugh in his face.
Where's 7 at? Is that right? Oh, you missed 8. Where's 8? Okay, so it's this guy. This guy comes up, ends his movement right here, and with Morak the Desolate looking in this direction, in the corner of Morak's eyes, he sees another orc kind of trying to sneak up on him, and he attacks.
He attacks me or I attack him?
No, he attacks you.
Okay, that's what I thought you were saying.
So 12 plus 3 is 15. Does a 15 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. So Morak, you're looking this way. You feel a sting on your left side. It is for a full 12. 12 plus 3, 15 points of damage. So it's noticeable. You feel it. You feel a deep sting in your left side. So you are left with how many hit points?
I'm at 6 health.
Okay. So I'm okay with you saying that out loud. Like, for example, so when you say, I know you're talking in game terms, but you're letting people in your party know that you're like low in health. So I'm okay with you guys saying stats out loud. So yeah, just FYI.
Okay.
So
I feel like I've been hit by every orc on the map.
it happens that way sometimes.
Well, I'm back chilling.
Okay, so it's this orc's turn right here, and he's in desperation. He's booked end by a buff-assed orc right here, and there's like a giant right behind him with a big ass great axe that just killed a dude with one blow. So he's like shaking in his boots. But to defend himself, he's like he's like backed into a corner. He just swings wildly. I'm gonna roll a dice. Trev, I'll let you say odd or even.
Odd.
Even.
What? What did you say? Odd or even?
Odd.
You said odd. Okay, odd it is. He attacks you. All right. Seven. Again. 7 plus 3 is a 10. Does that hit you?
Nope.
All right. So, again, this orc is intimidated. He makes a wild swing, and he like completely misses you. Even though you're a big ass giant and you're hard to miss, he missed you. So 5. Where's 5 at?
I move about 5 inches back and laugh at him.
All right. So when you back up, you hear yelling behind you. This orc right here, he rushes, and when someone's dead, they could rush through. You can go through friendlies. For example, where are you guys at? What am I missing? Oh, for example, okay, so Enderwolf. Say you wanted to move over here. Okay, you can without being blocked, because you can go through friendlies. Sanshi's your in your party, and he's considered friendly. And this orc is dead, and you could go through you could go through enemies if they're dead. Okay, so this orc, he rushes 5 spaces of his movement, and he attacks you from behind. +12 is 15. That's not good enough, huh?
Nope. 18.
18. All right. So, as you are looking in this direction, you feel a battle axe hit your back, but your armor that's on your back actually takes the damage, and you just feel like a kind of like a bump. And you turn around and you see this orc looking like you, and he's wide-eyed. He's like, shit, I just hit this Goliath, and he didn't even flinch.
I want to growl at him, make him flinch.
Sanshi, it is your turn.
All right, so I will use my spear on this one.
Okay.
With advantage.
Yep. Oh boy.
So I rolled a 6.
6 is a miss.
And I think that ends my turn.
Okay. So orc number 3. Where's orc?
Oh wait.
Yes.
No. I want to do yeah, no, that'll end my turn.
Okay. Orc. Where's orc 8? So orc 8, which is this orc right here, is going to attack Morak the Desolate. Morak the Desolate. They're going to attack.
Boys.
They're going to attack. This orc right here is going to attack with advantage. So let's roll. I don't want it to.
What did you do to your family?
Looks like no orcs making it off this battlefield.
So
hell yeah.
Does a
wait.
does a 15 hit?
Yeah, 15.
Shit. All right. So
Death saving throws. Here we come.
yeah. So that would be 11 points of damage. Okay, so I'm glad that we got to this point. Okay, we're gonna learn something today. Okay, this is called death saving throws. So right now, Morak the Desolate is at 0 hit points. So he collapses. He actually collapses on the battlefield. So right now, I'm going to put a condition marker on him. I am going to put, if you could see it, there's a on the bottom right of his token, there's crossbones. You see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So right now, he is in the throes of dying. Okay? So, falls down. So the thing is, on his turn, he doesn't get to do a action or a move. He has to do a death saving throw. If you fail 3 death saving throws, you are dead. Your character is dead, right? If you make 3 successful death saving throws, you regain 1 hit point. That makes sense?
Nice. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Monolith the Boundless. It is your turn, my friend.
So I've been standing on the sidelines in the corner and watching my boy Trev get attacked. Not Trev, but I can't see his character. Arcane Wolf, right? Arcane Wolf get attacked, and I feel a burning power inside of me.
Nice.
So I feel like I need to rush in to save him and help. So I get 30, or my speed is 35. So that's 1, 2, 3. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be here.
Oh wow, nice.
Right. And then I can use an attack of my ancients. And do I need to say which orc I'm attacking?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm attacking here.
Nice.
That guy. I think he's disappearing. And then I'm gonna use good old Fusroda.
Oh wow. Well, that's a hit.
That'll do.
That'll do. Oh shit.
Dragon.
But those powers are unbeknownst and still very infantile to me, so I can only use them in the most desperate of cases.
Okay. So they have to. Holy shit! They have to save D14 or take 3d8 damage. Holy shit! Okay, you direct a. Okay, let me read it out, guys. It's 60 feet range. You direct a bolt of rainbow colors toward a creature of your choice within range. If it hits, the target takes 3d8 damage of a random type, determined by rolling on a damage type table. Okay, well you already rolled and you rolled a hit. So, holy crap. Roll for damage.
So,
Okay, wait.
do I just
what does
click
it
the-
say here? If your attack roll was odd, the roll itself, not the adjusted result, the bolt leaps to a new target of your choice. Is it okay? So what did you roll? Did you roll odd or even? What was your roll?
I rolled.
You would hover over the number, but he rolled a 20 plus 4, so it was even.
So it's even. So what happens when you do even?
I guess it just hits what he wants, right?
Yeah. Wow. If you rolled odd, you'd hit that and another target. Holy shit.
Nice.
That's fucking
And you keep
badass.
hitting targets until you roll even.
You roll even, but dude, roll a 3d8.
Alright.
Well, just click the dragon shout button.
Okay. Go back to the dragon show.
No, on the chat. On the
in the
chat bar.
chat.
Okay.
That's
Holy
your damage
shit.
there.
Wow. Okay. So how do you end this guy's life?
I look at him. I walk up. I feel this new power breathing. I whip him around because he's facing Trev. I grab him by his measly little throat, and I dragon shout right into his mouth and explode his body all over the battlefield.
Okay, so it says frost. Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I freeze him. I dragon shout right inside of him, and he shatters and crumbles right on the battlefield.
Wow, that's badass. All right, so that was pretty epic. So, so Durs freezes this guy, and then, dude, he just shatters right behind Enderwolf, and he's dead.
I'm like, woo, it's cold.
Swagster,
Yo,
you are up, my friend.
I want to do another cast a spell.
Awesome. What spell would you like to cast?
I want to. What? Can I move?
You can move.
I'm gonna move.
Swag the dude up in the top right corner.
Yeah, that's me. I'm gonna move over here. Can I cast the spell wherever I'm at?
Yes. If it's within range. And I
How do
think
I know? How do I know which in range?
if you would click your spell, it'll tell you the range. It gives you the details of the spell.
I want to cast. This one sounds cool. It's called Acid Splash.
Yeah, that is badass.
I want to do that one.
Okay.
And then, how do I know its range?
If you go to the spell itself, it will say. Let me go to your character.
Is it under the attack thing?
Yes, it is.
No, on your character sheet,
Yeah.
the top right, you see it says core bio spells.
Yes.
When you click spells, that's where you can see the descriptions.
Yeah, I'll read it for you, but yeah, exactly what he said. 60 feet.
It says 6.
It says choose one or two creatures you can see within range. If you choose two, they must be within 5 feet of each other. Let's see.
Okay.
You hurl a bubble of acid. Choose one or two creatures you can see within range. If you choose two, they must be within 5 feet of each other. A target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 damage. So you cast a spell. They have to save. If they fail the save, they take 1d6 acid damage. If they succeed the dexterity saving throw, they take no damage. So let's see. If
So
you
for instance,
attacked,
Swag, if you target this guy right here that I'm pinging,
Yeah.
then you can also affect this guy because he's within 5 feet.
Whoops.
right?
Okay, let's do it.
Ignore that.
Yep. Okay, cool. So let me roll a dexterity saving throw for these guys.
Don't I have to be closer though?
No, because you cast a spell. They have to be closer for you to attack 2. Because your spell is 60 feet range, so you're 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So yeah, those 2 orcs are within range, so you don't have to move if you choose to do so.
Hey, I'll move anyway.
Cool.
I'm gonna move.
You gonna move first,
Over here.
or cast a spell, or move?
I'm gonna move first.
Wow, you moved a lot. How many spaces did you move?
1, 2, 3, 4,
That's too
5,
many.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, that seems like a lot, dude. You could only move 6 spaces, 30 feet, because you're human. You can't fly just yet. So so you're 1, 2, 3,
Here, I'll
4,
move back.
5, 6. You can move up to like here. See this square?
Which
More
one?
than welcome to
Okay.
move that.
All right, I'm there.
Oh, love it. Okay, now you want to you cast your spell. So as the DM playing the orcs, I need to do a saving throw for each orc. This orc,
Okay.
and this orc. And I'm thinking, what's your spell casting saving throw? If you look on your character,
Yeah.
if you look under
Your bio.
spells,
Or spell.
you look on the very top, you're going to see spell save DC, and you're also going to see spell attack bonus. When you need to roll a attack using a spell attack bonus, you would add 4 to your roll, right? But if you attack with a spell that someone has to save, I just have to beat a 12. Does that make sense?
So I got to roll higher than 12.
No. They have to roll higher than 12.
Got it.
Okay. For this particular spell. So let me roll a 20-sided dice twice. My first one is an 18, plus their dexterity bonus if there is any. So that one saves. So that one would be this one. This one takes no damage. Okay?
Okay.
Let me see
Loser.
the next one. 7.
I just want to interject real quick that
Please.
with all the power that my character just expended,
Yes.
slowly sits down on the battlefield feeling exhausted from that unknown power that he's just beginning to touch on, and that hopefully he can discover more, and he falls over and goes to sleep.
Oh, I love it. Bravo.
I'll catch you guys next time.
Well done.
This was fun. I'm
Night, Durs.
I dig it, bro.
All right.
Good night, Durs.
More to come later, guys.
Peace, homie.
Take it easy, man.
I love it. Excellent. Okay, so this orc, however, does not save. So he takes the damage that the spell creates, which is... actually, cast a spell onto the chat. I believe you can do that, right?
Do what now?
So your character, you cast... what was the spell that you cast?
Acid.
Okay, click that spell on the character sheet. Actually, click
Okay.
the actual spell on the character sheet in the front page. Nice.
I did it.
That did do it. So this one takes 5 points of damage. So at the moment, you shoot acid into his face, and he's blinded, so he cannot attack.
Perfect.
So that would leave it up to Morak the Desolate.
So I'm not allowed to acid on Dirk since he bunked out.
No, because you chose your targets already.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, sorry. A BFF. All right. So actually, this one only had 3 points of damage. So you actually kill it with the acid.
Melt his face off.
That's what he did.
That's how I roll.
That's how you roll. All right. So that was number.
I got ice and acid and all sorts of shit flying around me. What the hell?
All right. So with there only being 2 orcs left, Morak, it is your turn. You can't do a standard action or a move action because you are dealing with not dying. So at this time, I want you to do a death saving throw. All you need to do with a death saving throw is just roll a 20-sided dice.
Woo! Critted.
Will that do?
Wow. Okay. I'm glad you critted, because what ends up happening is if you roll a 20, you have to have 3 successful death saving throws to be to revive to 1 hit point. A 20 actually gives you 2, so you only have to save 1 more time successfully, and you're back to 1 hit point. So I'm glad we're doing this because this will come up. So, Anderwolf, it's your turn, my friend.
I'm gonna move right here, and
Okay.
I'm gonna lay on hands on Morak.
Okay.
I'm gonna use all my points, so he gains 15 hit points.
Okay. Wow. Okay, the thing is, okay, let's back up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something about healing. Right now, he's saving.
I have to bring it back first.
Yeah, he has to have one. He has to have 1 hit point or more for you to heal him. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So can I
can't-
do that for him? Can I give him one of those?
You can try. Okay, I'm gonna have you do this. I'm gonna have you do a death saving throw for him, and if you are successful, he will actually gain those hit points. So 10. 10's all you needed. 10 or more. So yes. So go ahead. I'm gonna take off this. And then how many hit points do you heal him for?
Up to 15. I'll just use them all.
Up to 15. Do you have to roll, or can you just divvy those out?
I can just divvy them out. how I
Okay.
want.
So Morak the Desolate, you have 15 hit points.
Would I be at 15 or 16? Because don't I res with 1? Or I'm just
No.
confused.
The one, it does not even matter because you are healed for 15.
Okay.
Okay. So, but one thing that Wolf did, no, he didn't move away. He stayed close. Okay, so we're good. So Orc 7 is this guy. Ping him. Okay, Orc 7. So Orc 7 attacks. He attacks the character that just got revived. And 2. He misses. He's actually this orc. He's surprised that Morak, the Desolate, took all that damage and stood up. He was amazed so much that he missed his attack. Sanshi, it is your turn.
Alright, so I will do unarmored strike.
Okay.
Or excuse me, unarmed strike.
Yes.
So I get to do 2 of those.
Okay.
So there's the first one.
That's a hit.
5 damage.
Right.
It's the pink guy, by the way.
Yep.
And the second one, the miss.
And you have advantage because you're flanking.
Okay.
So the 19
hit.
plays
First one
9.
crit.
So how do you
4.
end this? How do you end this orc's life?
Well, since we're not carrying this over, I'm actually gonna overdo it just to show the ability. So I'm also gonna use flurry of blows.
Holy shit! Okay.
So I'm gonna spend 1 key point.
Okay.
Because I have 3 key points as a monk, so I spend 1 key point and I get to do 2 more. So that one's a miss, that one's a hit, another 5 damage.
Oh man! Can you say
So I hit him
OP?
for 14.
Nice. All right. Well, yeah. So you kill this orc. Give me a brief description of how you do it.
So the first attack was I took the side of my foot and I scraped it down his shin, stomping on the top of his foot,
Yeah.
which made him bend over. So then I kneed him in the face with the second one, and as he came up, I took the palm of my hand and shoved his nose through his brain.
Oh wow, that's pretty violent.
Yes.
All right. So
He probably died with a knee to the head.
Yep.
yeah, a little bit of overkill, but it's awesome. Hey, they attacked you, right? So okay, so with this it's this orc's turn, but with him being the last orc on the battlefield on this side, he actually tries to run away. He runs about right here, but he runs away from Wolf, and he also runs away from Morak the Desolate. I'm gonna let Morak the Desolate have the first opportunity attack because he's the one that almost died on the battlefield. So go ahead, Marco. You go ahead and attack. You have an opportunity attack, and opportunity attacks are only a melee. They're not ranged. So 24 is a hit. Roll for damage, please. 7. Okay, 7 points of damage. Okay. And now, Anderwolf. Wow. Shit. 12 points of
Got some
damage.
hitters.
All right. So, he doesn't even make it this far. He only makes it this far. All right. So, first off, he tries to take off. He turns tail. Immediately as he turns around, Morak stabs him with his scimitar. And then he takes another step, and Anderwolf actually finishes it and kills him. Yeah, he only gets that far.
I'm gonna take off one of his legs, and he like falls over and just bleeds out.
I love it. All right, so that is how combat is run. Okay, again, as we are having more encounters, you'll learn your character a little bit more. Combat will actually go a little faster. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the basics. The thing is that I am happy that Morak did go down because we learned about death saving throws. We also learned about flanking. We learned about turn order, and you guys got a little bit more familiar with what your character can do, as far as movement, as far as spells, as far as ranged and melee attacks. So what do you guys think?
Love it.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's been a while since I played, so it's just like I forgot where all the buttons were. But
Yeah.
it's coming back.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, and that's the thing though. We're playing on a digital playground instead of playing around traditional table in person, rolling dice, moving miniatures. But this is, you know what? I love playing online. I love it that I can play with my friends that are on the other side of the country. And then what I want to do is I want to thank everybody involved and I am gonna play this next Friday. I want to thank the audience, everyone that's watching us. First off, I want to thank Trev the Shipping Guru, Dougie Fresh, Uncanny Swag, Marco from Switch Comics, and Collecting with Durs. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Thank you for showing up and playing in this campaign. And I'm looking forward to future sessions. So,
Thanks, Paul.
yeah,
Thanks, Paul on the 619.
So, yeah. So if you look at the time, that was about a little over 2 hours. I think we got a lot done. Again, there's going to be more detail. Let me show you a couple of the maps that you could possibly be playing in. Let's slide this over so you guys can see it. Like here's one, a different one, and right now.
Be able to see it though.
Oh, what's that?
The players, us, we can't see the map because of the fog of war.
Oh, I didn't change it, huh? Okay, I guess that's kind of a good thing because I didn't want to put you on that other one. Okay, wait, I can show you this. Look, I'll show you this. Just a little preview. Can you see that?
Camp. Yep.
Yeah.
Around the campfire.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Looks like we're in a desert.
this will be our starting point. Next time we get back together. So yeah, just a little preview of things to come. Again, I want to thank my guests, my good friends that you all know and love, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Everyone say bye.
Bye.
All right, have a good one.
All right.
Bye.
Peace out, guys.